Ladies and gentlemen, after Raila Amolo Odinga lost the AU chairmanship election today, a lot of new conversation and new beliefs have been revived in the Republic of Kenya. But one thing I will say into this video, never joke with the curse that has been laid upon you by your father or your mother for disrespecting them. The name of Jaramogi Oginga Odinga has been trending all over social media since Raila Amolo Odinga lost today. It also did the same thing during the 2022 general election when Raila Amolo Odinga lost to William Ruto. What did Jaramogi Oginga Odinga tell Raila Amolo Odinga so that we will look how this curse has been haunting Raila Amolo Odinga for the past over 20 years that he has been on the front line as the opposition leader of the Republic of Kenya. One thing that in early, according to the report that we have, in the early 1990s, during a Ford Kenya delegate conference chaired by Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, his son Raila Odinga disrupted the meeting by arriving with a group of goons, causing significant disorder. Jaramogi angrily pointed a finger at Raila Odinga, saying, "Amolo, you will never become a leader. If I was Raila, I would call Luo elders to do a cleansing ceremony. These rituals typically include gathering respected community elders to oversee the cleansing process, performing sacrificial offerings to appease ancestral spirits, conducting libation ceremonies, reciting invocation prayers to call upon ancestors to lift the curse, and undergoing physical cleansing with herbal concoctions to symbolize what we call the curse, or the ritual that Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, as the father to Raila Amolo Odinga, laid upon his son. Raila is one of the most veteran politicians that we have in this country. Now, this idea stems from his repeated losses in 5 presidential contests. In the year 1997, Raila Odinga took his first stab at the presidency. In the year 2007, he took a stab at the presidency for the second time that saw us head to one of the most crucial time in the history of this republic. In the year 2013, Raila Odinga vied against Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. In 2017, he vied against Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, where even the elections were repeated after a lot of commotions happened in the country, and CJ David Maraga then ruled that there were inconsistencies in the said election. In the year 2022, he ran against William Ruto and lost. Now, from the year 1997 to 2022, Raila Amolo Odinga has been vying for the presidency, most of the time losing with a very small margin. Are we together? Despite his significant political influence, the notion of a curse is largely rooted in political folklore and conspiracy theories rather than concrete evidence. Now, some narratives suggest that Raila or his family was alleged cursed due to past political events, particularly linked to his father Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, Kenya's first vice president. Others attribute it to spiritual traditional factors, speculating that certain rituals or historical grievances have affected his political fate. Allow me now to get into Raila Amolo Odinga's curse. In the early 1990s, Jaramogi Oginga Odinga was at the prime of his political career, then fighting against Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi, seeking the multi-party. Jaramogi had at the first time created his first party in the year 1966 after he left Mzee Jomo Kenyatta's government after serving for 2 years as his vice president after their disagreement. Jaramogi went ahead to open his party called KPU, Kenya People's Union. Now, Mzee Jomo Kenyatta declared in 1969 that Kenya is a one-party state. But when he died in the year, through the years from the year 1969 to the time of death of Mzee Jomo Kenyatta, Jaramogi Oginga Odinga was on the front line fighting for multipartyism. But his son, Raila Amolo Odinga, was also coming up in the political arena. Remember, Jaramogi Oginga did away with this KPU party. They opened the Ford Kenya party. In the Ford Kenya party, these people sought a coalition with the Moi government. Are we together? Jaramogi Oginga Odinga refused to be bought by Daniel Toroitich arap Moi. He worked his way to trying and fight the correct way, together with his lawyers, to fight the correct way to make Kenya a multi-party state. Now, when Kenya became a multi-party state in the year 1992, was it in 1992 or 1995? Mzee Jaramogi Oginga Odinga led the Ford Kenya party. But Raila Amolo Odinga was opposing how Jaramogi Oginga Odinga was running the party. So Raila Amolo Odinga, together with other leaders, young leaders that were of his ideology, together they stormed a meeting that was chaired by Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, which was a meeting of the Ford Kenya. Raila wanted to become the leader of Ford Kenya, but Jaramogi did not see whether Raila did not view Raila Odinga as a young man that was mature enough to run the party. So he refused. So Raila Odinga came with the goons and tried to disrupt the meeting, and that's when Jaramogi Oginga Odinga pointed at Raila and told him, Amolo, I have fought Moi for many years trying to have this country ruled in the correct way, and you want to disrupt that. So I tell you, you will never become a leader. You will be famous as a politician. You will sweep the people off their feet, but you will never rule this country or become an influential leader in the Republic of Kenya and hold an office. Remember, I, your father, left the seat of the vice president so that I could fight for what is right for the people of the Republic of Kenya. Now that is a father's curse that Jaramogi Oginga Odinga laid on Raila. And true to his words, in the year 2007, Raila Amolo Odinga, we all know that he won the election. In the year 2017 and 2022, Raila Amolo Odinga won the election. All these years, Raila Odinga has proceeded to take his case to the Supreme Court. Although all facts point to Raila Amolo Odinga being the winner in the elections, he never becomes the Supreme Court never rules in his favor. Come to the AU. If Raila Amolo Odinga would have won the AU chairmanship seat, that means he would even have surpassed his father's ambition of becoming a Kenyan leader, and he would be a leader of the African continent. But because that curse has always had effect on Raila Amolo Odinga, Raila, the highest seat that he has held is the Prime Minister's seat, which he got through the coalition government in the year 2007-2008. Are we together? So it is becoming clear. One thing that Raila Amolo Odinga can do right now, because of this curse, for him, it seems that Raila Odinga will never run this country. But one thing that he can do, he can appoint somebody, rally behind that person, and make that person the president. If he does that, that person will win against William Ruto at any minute, at any second. Are we together? But if he keeps on fighting the curse that was laid upon him, then he will never hold a significant role in the leadership of this republic or Africa at large. A lot of people are speaking, but I dare say, though I don't believe in these things most of the time, I now see the effect that this thing has had on Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. That's what's up. What is your take? Leave your comment on the comment section. See you in our next video. Remember to subscribe. This is the Kenyan Daily Report.